Making perfect crepes at home isn't always easy. Between getting the right thickness, avoiding burns, and keeping the texture just right, it can quickly turn into a challenge. That's where electric crepe makers come in. They make the process faster, easier, and much more consistent. Whether you're making breakfast, dessert, or even savory crepes. In this video, I've selected the top 3 best electric crepe makers to help you get perfect results every time. In the third, I started this top with the NutriChef electric crepe maker. And honestly, this is a great option if you're looking for something simple, affordable, and easy to use without overcomplicating things. The first time I used it, what I really appreciated is how straightforward everything is. You just plug it in, wait for it to heat up, and you're ready to start. There's no complex setup, no confusing controls. The LED indicator is actually very useful because it tells you exactly when the plate has reached the right temperature, so you don't have to guess. The 12-inch cooking surface is also a big plus. It gives you enough space to make proper, full-size crepes, not small ones. I tested it with both thin crepes and thicker pancakes, and it handled both pretty well. It's also versatile enough to cook other things like eggs or bacon, so you're not limited to just one type of use. What I liked is the adjustable temperature control. You can really adapt it depending on what you're cooking. For example, for thin crepes, you can keep it at a moderate temperature to avoid overcooking, and for pancakes or other foods, you can increase it. Once you find the right setting, it becomes very consistent. The non-stick coating also does a good job. The batter spreads easily, nothing sticks, and flipping the crepes is smooth, even if you're not very experienced. This is honestly one of the biggest advantages because it makes the whole process stress-free. Another detail I appreciated is the included accessories. You get a wooden spatula and a batter spreader, which actually makes a real difference. The spreader helps you get that nice, even layer, and the spatula makes flipping much easier without damaging the crepes. In terms of cleaning, it's very quick. Since the surface is non-stick, you don't have to scrub anything. A simple wipe is enough, which is perfect if you're using it regularly. Now, to be completely honest, it's not the most powerful machine out there. It can take a bit of time to fully heat up, and if you're looking for very high heat instantly, you might feel that limitation. But for most everyday uses, it still performs well once it reaches the right temperature. Overall, this is a very good entry-level crepe maker. It's simple, practical, and does exactly what you expect. If you want something easy to use, versatile, and affordable for making crepes at home, this is definitely a solid choice to start with. Secondly, I tested this Cucina Pro electric crepe maker, and this one definitely feels like a step up in terms of power and overall performance. The first thing I noticed when using it is how quickly it heats up. Compared to more basic models, this one reaches temperature much faster, which is great if you don't want to wait too long before cooking. And once it's hot, the heat distribution is really even across the whole surface. The 12-inch plate gives you plenty of space to work with. I tested both thin crepes and pancakes, and the results were very consistent. You can easily get that nice golden texture without burning certain areas, which is something cheaper models sometimes struggle with. What I really liked here is the adjustable temperature control. You've got multiple heat settings, so you can fine-tune depending on what you're making. Whether you want soft crepes or slightly crispy edges, you can adapt it pretty easily. The non-stick surface also performs very well. The batter spreads smoothly, nothing sticks, and flipping is effortless. Even after multiple uses, it stays easy to clean, which is a big plus if you're using it regularly. Another detail I appreciated is the overall stability. The base feels solid, and the non-slip feet keep it in place while you're cooking. It might sound like a small thing, but it really improves the experience, especially when you're spreading the batter. It also comes with useful accessories like a batter spreader, which helps you get that thin, even layer, and makes your crepes look much more professional. In terms of versatility, this isn't just a crepe maker. You can also use it for pancakes, eggs, or even quick meals, which makes it a great addition to your kitchen if you want something practical. Now, if I had to mention one thing, it's that it's slightly bulkier than basic models, so it takes a bit more space to store. But in return, you get better performance and more. Overall, this is a very well-balanced and reliable crepe maker. It's more powerful, more precise, and better suited if you want consistent results and use it more frequently. Definitely a strong second place in this top 3. And to finish, first of all, I tested the Procter Silex electric crepe maker, and this one clearly stands out as the most complete and reliable option in this top. From the moment I started using it, you can feel the difference in quality. The build is solid, with a stainless steel finish that gives it a more premium and durable feel compared to more basic models. It's the kind of appliance that feels made to last and handle regular use without any issue. The 13-inch cooking surface is one of the biggest advantages here. You've got even more space than standard models, which makes it easier to spread the batter and create large, restaurant-style crepes. I tested it multiple times, and the results were consistently clean, even, and well-cooked. What really impressed me is the heat control. With multiple temperature levels, you can adjust exactly how you want your crepes. Whether you prefer them soft and light, or slightly crispy on the edges, it gives you full control. And once it's heated, the temperature stays stable, which is key for consistent results. The heat distribution is also excellent. There are no cold spots. Everything cooks evenly across the surface, which makes a big difference when you're trying to get that perfect texture. Another strong point is how complete it is. You get a batter cup, a spreader, and a large spatula included. The spatula is especially useful because it's bigger than usual, making flipping and folding crepes much easier. In terms of versatility, this isn't just a crepe maker. I used it for pancakes, eggs, and even tortillas, and it handled everything really well. So it's a great option if you want something that can do more than just one thing. Cleaning is also very simple. The non-stick surface works perfectly, nothing sticks, and a quick wipe is enough after use. The included accessories can even go in the dishwasher, which makes things even easier. Honestly, it's hard to find real downsides here. If I had to mention one, it's that it's a bit larger, so you need some space to store it. But considering the performance and the size of the cooking surface, it's a fair trade-off. Overall, this is the best electric crepe maker in this top. It's powerful, precise, and very easy to use, with excellent build quality and consistent results. If you want something reliable that gives you near restaurant-level crepes at home, this is definitely the one to go for. That's it for this top 3 electric crepe makers. As you've seen, each model has its own strengths. Whether you're looking for something simple and affordable, a more balanced option, or a high-performance crepe maker for the best results. At the end of the day, it really comes down to how often you plan to use it and what kind of results you expect. If you just want something quick and easy for occasional use, a basic model will do the job. But if you want more precision, power, and consistency, investing in a higher-end option is definitely worth it. No matter which one you choose, all of these will make your cooking easier and help you get smooth, evenly cooked crepes with much. If you are interested in the product, the link is in the description. But above all, subscribe to not miss the next videos. See you soon.